Welcome back, Pythonians. So in this video, we will start learning about conditionals. And what they are is a way of making our programs make decisions. If we go back to our week one worked example, we have this script that, or program, whatever you want to call it, where we can calculate the interest rate for a certain amount for a bank. Now this is very boring. It just asks for the values and then it will calculate it. Conditionals will allow us to make different for the program to make different decisions. For example, maybe in your country or your bank, or the variations you might calculate based on 360 or 365. So we could ask the user to choose the default, maybe 365, and maybe allow them to enter a custom one. Another one is if we want to calculate the capital tax, we might ask them, do you want us to include that, yes or no? And then, because the tax might be different, for example, here we hard-coded it to 0.3. So there are different variations we can make of a program through conditionals. Now, let's begin with the simplest one. We call it the if statement. And before we go through that, we need to talk about variables and data types. When we went through this, we had strings, integers, floats, and booleans. And booleans, as we said, this is the key one. It can either be true or false. So we only have two kind of values. Opposed to strings and integers, we can have very many different values. And this is very useful for us. But before we even go into the if statement, we need to talk about something called comparison operators. So let's see. Let's say I want to know if someone is over 18. How can I store that the result of that comparison? So let's say I say is adult, because in many countries you're considered an adult when you're over 18. So as the same way in strings, we do this, we do the equal sign. What is assigned here is the name, and here to the right is the value. But here I'm going to do, instead of just saying true or false, I'm going to use something called a comparison operator. And we're going to use something called greater than or equal to. And I do this right chevron, which is greater than, and then equal. And then I say I had a, well, here, let's say I had an age first. Oops, there. Was that? Let's say I had an age, for example, or your age was 20. So here I could say is age over 18. Oh, look what I even did here. There we go. Sorry about that. So we see we're going to get back a result from this comparison operation, greater or equal. Here we're asking, is age greater than or equal to 18? And in this case, it is true. But if I had changed this to 15, this would be false. And we can verify all of this by just quick running our program. We can just run it. Remember the play button here, or through the terminal, or through the hotkeys. And we see we get a result called true in the output. Now if I change it to 15, and I run it again, it's false. So it's very simple to use comparison operators, and we have quite a few of them. I'll add them at the top here. Let's say comparison operators. Let's see. It's easier to see. And then we can do like this. We have the equal to, which is this. Then we have not equal to, and we have greater than. Very simple. Just a right chevron, and then we have less than, and then we have greater than or equal, which was the one we used, and we have the less than or equal, which was the left chevron and equal. We have a few options here. For example, we could have just used this one if we said they have to be at least 18. They can't be 18, they have to be 19 at least. So there are different ways of using these for use cases, and we will see examples. Now, an if statement, the syntax looks like this. We have an if, the keyword, as you see the color changed, and then we have a parenthesis, and in the parenthesis is our operation, the statement, similar to this one up here, age greater than 18. Let's go back to having it greater than or equal. And while I think about this, I think you can close this so we get more space. All right. So here we could do the same. We could say age equal to 18. And then in Python, we end these statements with a colon. And then comes the important part, the indentation. Now here, the editor did it automatically for me, but say you didn't have that or you clicked, they have 4 spaces. So you could use your tab, or you could click the space bar 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Print, you are an adult. Now, I'm going to set this back to 22 and we'll see an easy example. Now, if I run it, we get you an adult because the age is clearly greater than or equal to 18. But if I set it to 15 and I print, what do you think happens? Let's run it and see. All right. We only see one. We only see the print is adult. We don't see what we expected here. And that is because this is not true. So an if statement, the code within it will only be executed if this is true. So here we see what I meant with programs can now make decisions. Now this is one of the simplest use cases, but there are really interesting things you can do with this. And we will see more examples of this as we go on. Here I'll end it on the if statement, and on the next video we'll delve deeper on the other 2 variations. Until next time.